Well, hello. Welcome to this new episode of the Political Podcast. Today we're going to be discussing the Conservative Party leadership and the sort of difficulty in choosing between Robert Jenrick and Kemi Badenoch, because originally the idea was to have somebody like James Cleverly, former Foreign Secretary, former Home Secretary, and now Shadow Home Secretary, in as Conservative Party leader. A sort of a person who's sort of more of a centrist Conservative, but as is the usual way of Conservative members, or in fact, sorry, I should more mean Conservative MPs. They are more interested in the right and leaving the ECHR.
What about the left?
The European Convention on Human Rights.
You comment on the left?
Yes, we'll certainly talk about the left. The left
Like
of the party
that?
is
No, like that way.
Is the sort of the Tom Tugendhats
like that way.
or the James Cleverleys. And I think it's really important that we understand, well, why did the Conservative Party reject the sort of centre-right politics when in fact they should? Well, well, that's my personal opinion, is that they should be focusing, we'll get to questions in a minute, Sam, we should be focusing on uniting the country and subsequently uniting the party, and pushing hard to the right doesn't unite.
Well, it didn't give me any words.
It in fact divides, and I think it's really important that for the benefits of politics and polity in our country, that we make sure that we that we are looking to unite the party. And I think Robert Jenrick is a tricky fellow, isn't he? Because who, as a little poll to all the viewers listening to this, who knows what Robert Jenrick's politics is?
Me!
Well, you don't, I'm afraid.
That's true.
So,
is it politics by that guy?
Well, that's the tricky thing. We don't know, because he's been an ally of so many prime ministers.
He's an ally.
Yeah, so he's an ally of so many prime
Come back
ministers.
here!
Of so many prime ministers that have such different politics,
Mike,
that one could
I've
argue
got a cow.
that Robert Jenrick's politics
No, I'm
are
not.
whatever gets him to the top job.
No. Wait, no.
And this
That is haram.
and this would be tricky to understand, because, well,
Come.
why would you want somebody elected as your leader who has no policy except pandering to the reform right of the Conservative Party and focusing on the leaving the ECHR, that's the European Convention on Human Rights. And then we move to
Jesus fuck.
to Kemi Badenoch, the lady who has all the potential, but I'm afraid executes it in a way that is not. It's subpar. Her politics are very shouty. Her principles are lacking, and her ideas about the welfare state are borderline non-existent.
Gilly Gog's YouTube.
And I think it's a real shame that the Conservative Party has moved away from the James Cleverleys, the Tom Tugendhats. Tom Tugendhat's a great man, and I think it's a real shame that the likes of the moderate Conservatives, the Conservatives that can unite the United Kingdom, have been pushed away in the last couple of years. And this leadership election has proved that once again, the Conservative Party, in its current state, is not fit for election.
Tom, where do I find water that I can drink?
Well, probably where there's a sea.
No, because it's salty.
And then, if we need to find a leader that is the most.
He's holding my hand! He's holding my hand!
We need to find a leader that's